The first couple of years, we kept running out of stock, and that's just a wasted opportunity when people are searching for your product on Amazon.
If you're not on social media, if you're not working with influencers, then you're kind of limited to the traffic that's already there.
Our first year trying to sell on Amazon, we went super viral in the holiday season, completely stocked out. Yeah, there's a six-figure loss right there.
And a lot of people don't think about the missed opportunity as losing money, but you are. Here are the 5 biggest Amazon FBA mistakes, according to 2 multi-million-dollar Amazon FBA sellers. They're part of the Amazon Rising Stars program, and they're in the trenches right now selling on Amazon. And let's jump right into it. What is the first mistake that you guys see new Amazon sellers making, or that you wish you would have known in the past?
Yeah, honestly, you have to know your margins really well and down to the penny so that when you start scaling, you're able to be profitable on every order. Understanding that across all your SKUs, all your ASINs, that we've seen, can be pretty tragic when you don't know your numbers or when FBA fees change and you're not able to keep up with them.
And so when we're talking margins, we're talking about, obviously you have the cost that you're selling the product for. You got to subtract out the product cost. You got to subtract out the Amazon selling fee, 15% right there. The Amazon FBA fee, storage fees. Is there any other things that you guys see? Advertising costs, all that.
Yeah, even just the simple cost of getting it from your warehouse to an Amazon fulfillment center. Yeah, tolling fees. We try to make sure every penny counts.
And a lot of new sellers don't really pay attention to that, I'm imagining.
And you can't blame them because, you're really thinking about my MSRP minus my fees, minus my COGS. When we're looking at that, it's kind of like a blended line item when it's way more detailed.
Now let's get into the second biggest mistake. What's the second biggest mistake you've seen your Amazon?
Biggest mistake is going to be around supply chain. So really knowing your supply chain, knowing your lead times, knowing when you have to place an order for a product, how long it takes to get in, accounting for air freight versus sea freight, and then also just being able to put that into an inventory demand plan. So you can really make sure that, okay, I'm never going to be out of stock. Because when we first started, the first couple of years, we kept running out of stock, and that's just a wasted opportunity when people are searching for your product on Amazon.
Yeah, you're losing out on tons of money, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you guys want to talk about what your product is really quick?
Yeah, sure. So we sell a packaged tea and spice mix that helps anybody make a cup of authentic, healthy cup of chai at home. And to your point, our first year trying to sell on Amazon, we went super viral in the holiday season, completely stocked out. Yeah, there's a six-figure loss right there. Yeah. And we decided to never let that happen to us.
And a lot of people don't think about the missed opportunity as losing money, but you are. People are nervous about overbuying and like, oh, I don't want to have too much inventory, which I've been there.
Right.
But a lot of times, most Amazon sellers here I'm talking to, you're more likely to run out of inventory than you are to have to throw out inventory. I don't know if that's been your guys' experience.
Yeah, it's a careful balance. You constantly have to sort of look at your weekly velocity and measure that into a model that tells you sort of when you need to reorder and when those new goods are going to be coming in.
And let's get into the third biggest mistake. Before we do, if you haven't yet, make sure to smash that like button. What's the third biggest mistake?
Before we get into the next biggest mistake that new Amazon sellers make, I do want to let you know that if you want my help starting or growing your Amazon business, I'm here for you. There is a link down below where you can get a free call with someone from my team, and we will give you an overview of how we can help you to start or grow your Amazon business. We have the Passion Product Accelerator. If you've never started an Amazon business, you're looking to start an Amazon business, we can help you from zero all the way to launching and making 6 figures passive income with your Amazon business. Or we have FBA Scalers, which is more for people that are looking to grow their existing Amazon businesses. There are links down below. You can get on the free call with someone from my team. Just click on the link down below, apply. We don't let everyone get on the free call, so make sure you apply and fill out all the information. And I hope to hear you on the call soon. And now let's get back to the video.
So the third biggest mistake is not focusing on one SKU. Having a hero product, creating a halo across all your brand products. Once we started doing that, we hit a top 10 product in the chai tea category. And that's been the umbrella for our entire brand to grow.
So people should be focusing on one product. Like a lot of times I think people make the mistake of launching 10 flavors, 10 products. What you're saying is focus on one, put all your energy in that, and then later you can have variations. Is that?
Maybe focus on 3, see which one the customers like the best. People are always going to select the winner. Right. You let them do it and then you double down on what's.
And for my method of selling, a lot of times I'll only launch one product. I'll launch, and yeah, maybe like 6 months later, I'll do another one. But if you give people too many decisions, they'll actually get decision overwhelm and choose none of them a lot of times.
That's also costly for you because now you're managing COGS and
Yeah,
a bunch of different logistics across different products.
love it. Let's get into number 4. What's the 4th biggest mistake?
The fourth is going to be around review management. And so making sure that your diehard customers, that they get a chance to post a review, because Amazon is so, good reviews help velocity, it helps ranking, and they're so essential. But you got to incentivize and you got to get those people that love your product to give you that 5-star.
At the end of the day, you want to get as many 5-star reviews as possible, and as few 1, 2, 3, even, I mean, I guess 4 stars are okay, but you want to get rid of all the 1, 2, and 3.
And reviews are actually a great sort of sounding board to help you improve on your product. So a lot of things we've brought back that feedback to our product team and made a little changes on our formulation to make sure that we're just creating a really good chai experience.
Including price. Like, I'll keep increasing my price until I start getting people complain about it. And like, maybe every once in a while, if someone complains about it, that's probably a good price.
Right.
But if no one's saying anything about price, you probably can increase it a little bit.
So you got to be listening to reviews.
And let's get into the final tip, tip number 5. What's the 5th mistake people should be avoiding?
The 5th mistake is thinking that the Amazon ads platform or Amazon is going to be everything for your business. You have to be creating content offline, on social, in real life, IRL. You got to be doing it all because you just never know where you're going to find that flower spark or that storytelling moment. But people are going to want to go ahead on Amazon and search for your product. I think a lot of people get too focused on the channel, and I'm not forgetting that building a brand is a holistic experience.
At the end of the day, Amazon is just a platform. Yes, they are the biggest e-commerce platform. You need to be on Amazon. But if you're not on social media, if you're not working with influencers, then you're kind of limited to the traffic that's already there. But when you start bringing outside traffic, Amazon loves that. They'll put you higher up in the rankings. And if you're curious about what I think the 5 biggest mistakes that new Amazon sellers make, click on this video right here. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching.